Yo, all right. So excited to announce that I am more than 60 days into the SR journey. All right. And this is a real serious topic right now in this time that we're in where attention, the companies that are making profit in a lot of cases, the people, you are in oftentimes the product. All right. They call you a user. You are a product in a lot of these cases in the way that the machine is profiting. So it is now more important so than ever to develop your willpower so that you are able to resist the the system. You resist the machine consuming your essence, your being, your purpose, right? Because the thing about it is that when we live in our purpose, we are able to shine bright and create a beautiful, fulfilling future. But how do you think that people feel currently? Technology advances, but are people advancing? Do people seem like they are happier? Do people seem like they are optimistic about the future? Or are people just living with regrets? So that's part of the reason why, this semen retention journey is so important. Shout out to all the people that have inspired the people, letting people know about this. People like Kevin Gates that put on front page that is something that he practices. Uh Man, all of the YouTube channels that, you know, encourage people, the people that are forthcoming about how practicing this is part of the essence of their personal growth. But we'll also of course find that, man, this was part of story number one. Literally resisting women was literally story number one in the first book of the most important book in history. Story number one. Why do you think it's that way? All right. So, as men, this is just another reason why we should understand that this thing is so important. It takes a lot of men a lot of time to get to the state to where, we're able to resist. But the beautiful thing is that as people like myself give our testimonies, which you are continuing, when you get in this algorithm of semen retention content, you'll start to experience the essence of people that are resisting, and that's going to give you confidence that you can. If you need a a way, I'm working on my school channel where I will be teaching people what I did. I actually used AI to hypnotize myself to get over some of these things. There was a lot of different steps that it took for me. But nonetheless, we're 60 days in. And, some of the interesting things that I have experienced as far as development is, of course, we're going to get into the physical stuff, the results that one gets, because I created my own AI physical trainer. And the physical trainer it was preloaded with the data and the understanding from one of the premier physical trainers in the country. And those results have been really positive. I made a video of that previously, but so let's just say, for example, I'm gonna go ahead. I just got back from the gym right now. you we're getting there. We getting stronger. So this is a result of stacked stacked energy. And when you're in a habit of spilling your own energy, and from there make sure your energy levels in balance, not just in balance, but just up and down, not with control. So that's part of the reason why it's so valuable to holding your energy, because you're going to be able to st- build on top of it, right? So I've been using my own AI physical trainer that I created, and then on top of that, I used AI to be able to, in a way, hypnotize myself out of watching pornography, right? So the other thing that's just very interesting is that right now I see what they call angel signs. And what that means is that if you ever look at the clock, and it says 5:55, 3:33, 1:11, 2:22, 11:11. If that happens to you, that is what we call synchronicity. And synchronicity is, I believe it was popularized by Carl Jung, and it's a reflection of being in sync, being in rhythm, being in the right rhythm. So that is another thing that is common for me to experience now. So, for those reasons, of course, in a lot of times I don't talk about the technology of what I'm doing right now. Um, Maybe I'll start talking about that a bit here soon. Right now, this is kind of fitness nova. I do bring out Tech Nova as well. I'm gonna start adding all of them into the channel. Right now, I do a lot of Tech Nova content on Instagram, and then I do, so I'm about to make sure that I'm adding all of the different elements all together, and that way we're all able to grow. Because right now we in a renaissance. We are in the renaissance time, and it's being designed by us. Let's design it right. Let's grow right. And we're going to make the future a beautiful place.